Hey, what's going on, guys? Earlier I posted a video that was talking about visualization from my hero, Nikola Tesla. He had this amazing ability of being able to take things in the real world and put it into his mind without having to be there with the actual stuff. He made so many inventions and so many magnificent things with intricate structures without having them right in front of him. Because when he was a young boy, he developed a skill and got better and better and better at it until the point where he could understand the physics just by imagining it. You know, the imagination's an amazing thing. It's very powerful. Athletes do it. Actually, everyone in a particular field who's done anything magnificent has done it. Maybe you've even done it. Before an athlete is about to run, what they're doing is they're prepping themselves up. They imagine how it is to go and just begin, and then they fire off and they just run. You know, it's actually been proven 100% that if you were to put feeds on the head where you can actually read brainwaves, because you know we can read brainwaves, there is no difference from doing something and imagining something with a vivid mind. If you have a vivid imagination, you can actually create yourself to completely believe that what is happening in your mind is happening in reality. So this is an amazing principle in a way. It helped Nikola Tesla to be able to invent things of great magnitude. It helps athletes to be able to practice without actually being there on the field. People do it in meditation. Sometimes, even though meditation is supposed to be allowing the mind to go to other places and it's not doing other things, certain people use exercises. And I see it a whole bunch of different places. If you've ever been to, alright, so quick story about my life. Me and my girlfriend and one of her friends went to a spiritual kind of shop, and we went there for like a, you could call it, I forget what, a seance. Yeah, that's what it is. You sit down at the table and you hold hands and you do your stuff, and then what they ask you to do in there, you close your eyes and they want you to all focus. What do they want you to focus on? Well, he in that particular instance said, I want you to focus on the light in the middle of the room going down, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. Now, this is a vague thing, and you'll find this often in hypnotism too, because people will often give suggestions of the mind, and we all know that our subconscious mind doesn't understand in terms of words, it understands in terms of pictures and vivid images. So we have to communicate with our unconscious mind by being able to deliver pictures with some kind of meaning. That's kind of like what our dreams are also. You know, our dreams go out there and are trying to explain certain things to us that you can't say in words, because it doesn't work like that. So in that particular instance, they had us focus on a giant light, and then, you know, this, that, and the other, no negative spirits coming in. There's people who are so good at this, they can heal themselves from like irreversible or so-called diseases by literally just the power in their mind. You may have heard about it, you may believe in it, you may not believe in it, but all I can tell you is you have to try it out before you can diss it 100%. And you got to try it for long enough, because you got to consider the mind to be like a muscle. You have to consider that if you go to the gym for 2 days out of every week for, you know, the rest of your life, that's only going to do so much. You're strengthening your muscles, well, you also are strengthening your brain. And every skill that you ever do is going to create stronger neuronal synapses. So by everything, I mean literally everything. If you are more prone on being a happier person, or if you are more prone on being a negative person every single day when you wake up, you are going to continue to make more and more of that on a constant basis. Now, I want to go ahead and say one of the exercises I've come across before. So this is an exercise you can do by using the power of your subconscious mind to make it so you can literally put yourself into a perfect focus, because you want that, right? Nobody wants to feel upset or mad. No, we can feel joyous every single time of the day and be perfectly happy. Ask most of my friends and stuff like that, they will confirm that you won't see me go out and act like a madman. I mean, well, angry and be a madman. I do a bunch of ridiculous stuff, but that's not the point. Nobody wants to be in an upset state, though. That's the main thing. You know, Eleanor Roosevelt once said, no one can make you feel any way without your own consent. You are the one who decides how you feel. So, with that said, if, for a moment, imagine yourself. Go ahead, close your eyes. I'll close my eyes with you at the same time. We'll do this exercise together. So, what I want you to picture is, you can see yourself. So as I said about that, the power of the human mind, you can see yourself. Picture yourself like you're going out of your body and you can see yourself. And then imagine that a big bright white light is coming from the center of you and just blasting out. Going out as literally as far as 3 feet around you. You know, you can see kind of like hokey pokey pictures online about, you know, people in their energy fields. Well, I want you to just play along and imagine you can actually see that. Imagine that there's this light that is 3 feet all around you. Now this is going to represent your ability to protect yourself, your ability to protect against outside influences. Now, there's a lot of science behind this too. You know, you might think this is kind of hokey, this is kind of silly, but literally, this is something that we can explain the science behind it a different time. But just go ahead and play along for now. Now, imagine that you have this big white light emanating from you 3 feet out, and it's so strong and impenetrable that if somebody were to say something negative, they would come to you and it would just bounce right out, because this powerful shield is going to deflect any kind of negative energy. Go ahead and open your eyes real quick. You get the point of what I'm saying. I just say you should close your mind so it's easier to visualize. But, so, when somebody says something to you that's a little bit, you know, a little bit aggressive or something like that, imagine it coming from them, shooting out as a beam of this black blob, going towards you and bouncing off this imaginary shield that you have on you. Now, just like I said, how you go to the gym and you exercise your muscles, you exercise your brain muscles too. And this is super powerful, because the more you believe that you have this energy around you, whether you believe it or not initially, the more you tell yourself that it's there, the more it will become a foundation. And whether or not there's an actual light field around your body is irrelevant, because what's happening is you're making it so the things that people say are exterior from you and are not directly influencing you without your own permission. You have the ability to take what they're saying, bounce it off of you, and completely be unaffected, because other people do not dictate your life. Other people do not dictate who you are or what you believe or what you represent. So whenever somebody says something that's a little bit cheeky, go ahead and smile about it, because it just bounces off. Their inferior words have absolutely no effect on you, because you are your master of your own mind. So we can go over a different kind of exercise at a different time. This is a little bit longer video, and I had to stop it once and edit it once. So I'm going to wish you guys adieu. I'll see you tomorrow.